Hello out there in YouTube world. It's another edition of the Carolina Sports Guy. On this edition, we're covering two things. A McDonald's or mukbang, and why 10 reasons that I hate the New Orleans Saints. Nothing better than talking about good food and bad franchises. Okay, guys, on this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, I wanted to kind of cover mukbang dealing with McDonald's. Got a little special difference here, and some of y'all probably tried it before. And my hatred for the New Orleans Saints, which is probably on par with the Atlanta Falcons. Before we get into today's content, I'd like for you to subscribe to this channel. It's free. I'd like for you to pound that like button. Also, leave comments in the box. Let me know what you think. What would you change? What do you like? What do you dislike? If there's other mukbangs, if there's other type of debates or any type of things you want me to cover dealing with the Panthers, dealing with the Hurricanes, or dealing with the Hornets, put it down in the box. And hit that bell notification so you get like content, like what we're covering in the topic today. Alright guys, I kind of thought what we do today on the Carolina Sports Guy is we're going to have a mukbang. And it's a McDonald's mukbang, and like I've showed you before, we're dealing with a quarter pounder with cheese combo. Now, a lot of times I'll do the double quarter pounder with cheese. I wasn't as hungry today, but I've got a little difference for you. Instead of a quarter pounder with cheese, if you haven't tried this, you need to. And it's the quarter pounder with cheese, but it's dressed like a Big Mac. Yes, I've got the shredded onion, shredded lettuce, dehydrated onions, and I put it on a patty with the quarter pounder. The reason why I do this, I had a good friend. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. We worked together for many years in Chesapeake, Virginia. So I want to give a shout out to my buddy Adrian Spence, nicknamed Booby. So Booby, if you're watching this, you told me about it. I've been trying it for many years now, and it's a go-to meal when I get bored. I love a Big Mac, folks. I love the taste of a Big Mac. There's nothing like it, but sometimes the patties are so small, like a sausage patty. If you've ever eaten a quarter pounder, you know you've got more meat. It's a wider burger. It's more beef, and to get that taste with the hydrated onions and the shredded lettuce and the special sauce on a quarter pounder, it's incredible. So if you get a chance to go to McDonald's, tell them, I want a quarter pounder with cheese or double quarter pounder with cheese, and dress it like a Big Mac. Make sure they don't put the ketchup, mustard, and the bigger onions on that. Get it right, and it'll be good. So in saying that, in this mukbang, that's some McDonald's world famous fries. You're going to be dealing with 10 reasons why I hate the New Orleans Saints. Now, I'll probably end up doing more than one of these every time because I'm sure there's going to be games or players or their fans. There's going to be some reason why I'm going to replace one of these issues will fall off the 10, and it'll probably something take its place. So, with that being said, the number 10 reasons why I hate the New Orleans Saints. Always signing former Carolina Panther players. Let me get into this quarter pounder. That's good. The Saints are notorious. You know, I know. Saint fans will say, hey, Uncle Chuck, y'all signed Jake Delhomme. Y'all signed, you know. And it's true, but y'all want starting a guy. And I understand there's a difference. I look back at A.J. Klein, the linebacker. Y'all's linebackers sucked. A.J. Klein was probably our fourth linebacker, could have moved up to third. He wanted more money. With Kuechly and Thomas Davis, he wasn't going to be the man. And you get A.J. Klein. Then Dave Gettleman, our GM, thank God he's been fired since, decided, hey, I'm not going to give Ted Ginn Jr. the money. I left Cam with really not any targets because Benjamin was a joke. And Ted Ginn Jr. signed with New Orleans, and he took the burner off the field that helped us win. Of course, this 2021 season, Alex Armah, the fullback, and I think he's been replaced by Tommy Trumbull, and really one of the tight end positions. Guys picking him up with hardly any money. And then we had the Tommy Lee Stevens fiasco, the quarterback that we were going to offer a free agent contract to, and you guys ended up drafting him late in the draft because he told you guys, I'm not signed with you. Carolina's offered me more money, so you can make a way to pick this guy up late. And now he's on our franchise anyway. All right, so, the Saints have always notorious for Sean Payton signing and taking a player off our team. Like he's going to take the guy's brain and neuter it and find out special plans or whatever we're doing in the huddle. That's good. Number 9. Number 9 was Drew Brees. Now look, I know he's a nice guy. I know a lot of people talk about him. And he probably meet him on the street. He's a really good guy, family man. But I got sick of seeing him and his mole on the field, his mole face. It's like there's 12 men on the field. There's Drew Brees in a uniform with a mole. I know he don't want to talk. But should have been 12 men on the field. He punished the Panthers too many times for my liking. And being that he's a Saint, though, don't you think, since we're doing a food mukbang here, talking about this great quarter pounder with cheese dressed like a Big Mac, don't you think it's time that somebody informed Drew Brees that Popeyes is the official chicken of Louisiana? He's out there licking his fingers every time before he passes the ball, or every time after the huddle when he snaps. I got tired of seeing this guy. It's like he's a spokesperson for Colonel Sanders and KFC. I swear to people in Louisiana, New Orleans, just said, look, it's Popeyes, dude. Quit licking your fingers. We're not KFC. I got annoying. Every time he snapped the ball, he'd lick his damn fingers. I'm so glad I ain't got to see that shit no more. Number 8. Number 8, the reason why, it should be a good thing, but everybody fluffs up the Saints like they're the greatest freaking thing. NBC, we got to have them on at night. Monday Night Football, oh, we got to have them. Oh, the greatest franchise. Oh, they've been cheated. Screw them. The original history of the New Orleans Saints starts in 1967. And by 1986, it's been 20 years of football. A mere 9 years before the Panthers take the field for the first time in 1995. The Saints go 20 years with never a winning season. That's 20 seasons where the great Archie Manning went 8-8 or worse. They never, they couldn't even finish 8-7-1. He spit out Hall of Famer kids. Here's Eli Manning, and here comes, Payton Manning, and now he's got a grandson, Arch Manning, Cooper's son. But the dude could never be better than 8-8. He's a perennial loser. They put bags over their head, and, how bad are the ain'ts? They feel sorry for them. So when they got good, they were pretty arrogant about it. Remember your history, Saints. Number 7, the Superdome. It opened in 1975, and it seems cold and empty like a KFC warehouse. Here, let's lick our fingers, Drew Brees. It's been an empty place. It's like somebody's licking their fingers, eating chicken, and it's empty. Not a very aesthetic place to play. I still remember hearing about the nightmares of Hurricane Katrina and what was going on in the Superdome when it was housing people. I don't know if it's true or not, but the Superdome, it's just an abysmal place. It looks like the lights have been dimmed, and with those old gold and black uniforms, you can hardly see. You got to have a special HD TV to watch the game. And I probably could have taken that off the list. It's just I see the Superdome. I'll get the runs real quick. Now, number 6. Number 6 is Who Dat Nation. Oh my God. Former quarterback of the Saints, Bobby Hebert, who played in the USFL. They kind of started this during the sports talk radio in 1986. But then they already played the Cowboys in the playoffs. I said, the Who Dat Nation. You know, we're doing for the Who Dat. Because of the broken English spoken in Louisiana and New Orleans. Speak English, please. I guess if Troy Aikman had ever played there, we could have replaced Who Dat with Shoot 'em, Troy! Good God. Who Dat Nation. And that damn song, Who Dat? Who Dat? Who Dat saying they're going to beat them thing? That is stupid, you know. It's terrible. And now number 5. The Fleur De Lis. I guess that's my best French. Do it twice. Yes, that hideous emblem on the Saints helmet. It's a French, and it's French for, the Fleur De Lis is French for a lily flower. I guess Carolina, we could take our helmet, take the panther off, we could put a pine tree, since North Carolina's known for pine trees, and we could have pine straw falling off to look like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Well, maybe we should do that. But the Fleur De Lis, the lily flower. Hey, let's play for the lily flowers. Well, anyway. Number 4, and I'm sorry for this because I'm sure he was a nice man. Tom Benson, the former owner. Now, the good thing I'll say about Tom Benson, he bought the New Orleans Hornets, changed their name to the Pelicans. Thank God. I'm glad he did. So we got the Hornets name back. But I got so sick of his nursing home ass. Trotting out on the field after a Saints win. Doing the Benson boogie. It's like a train wreck. I can't look away. Him dancing around till the Saints go marching in. He had that glittery Mardi Gras umbrella looked like he picked up at a flea market. And he was doing it inside nonetheless, inside a damn building. Just, you know, doing his little dance. It made Jerry Richardson's James Day look like a good idea for a Levi's giveaway after a Panther win. That Tom Benson boogie, man, that damn umbrella dance inside. It almost made me throw up. I'd have to make sure if the Saints were winning in the 4th quarter and I saw it and it was a home game, if I was eating, I had to stop. I didn't want to lose what I was eating because of watching Benson do his boogie. Number 3, after one of your players. Somebody I can't freaking stand. Cameron Jordan. Well, Cameron Jordan's dad was a good guy. He was a tight end for the Minnesota Vikings, Steve Jordan. Cam Jordan grew up in Minneapolis because his dad played for the Minnesota Vikings. And he went to California. And he was drafted in the 1st round as a defensive end from Cal. Now, he's been a pain in our ass. I'm not going to say he hasn't been. He hasn't been good. I mean, I won't take away that. He's just a mouthy son of a bitch. Talked shit to Cam all those years about sweeping and shit. And he couldn't hold Cam's jockstrap. And, of course, he called out Matt Khalil, our left tackle, called him Speed Bump McGee. And, look, Matt Khalil was garbage. I mean, he's about bad as Mike Rimmers. But to call the man out and call him Speed Bump McGee, Matt Khalil should have punched him in the mouth. But this guy is not the model citizen they try to make him out to be. He was involved in an incident in New Orleans. I went to a restaurant/bar. Some woman was there with her fiance and the family and doing champagne. It's, I guess they're an engagement party or whatever. And Cameron Jordan walks over and grabs a woman's ass. So the man, he did anything, and it was his soon-to-be wife. He walked in the bathroom and said, "Hey, man, that was my wife. Why'd you do that?" And this Cameron Jordan went off on the dude. And, I forgot if he picked him up and did him a swirly in the toilet, but anyway, it kind of messed the guy up in the bathroom, you know, and it had something to do with urine, which probably made everything smell like the Superdome. But, yeah, that's a class-act character there, Cameron Jordan. He's always had shit to say. So, you know, I have no good things to say about Cameron Jordan. Number 2 on the list. Bounty Gate. I'm not talking about paper towels. From 2009 to 2011, about 24 Saints players were involved, either paying for, legally being involved in, collecting money from illegal dirty hits taken out on players of other teams. And Greg Williams, piece of shit defensive coordinator, orchestrated this. He called hell for it and kind of lost jobs over the period of time. Mickey Loomis, the GM for the Saints, was suspended briefly for this, knowing about it. Even Sean Payton was suspended. His joker-looking ass without makeup. Saints tried to injure Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers in the NFC playoffs, where the Saints beat Green Bay. They tried to take him out, and ended up going on and playing the Super Bowl that year, and they beat the Indianapolis Colts. But their Super Bowl win, it's marked with an asterisk because this took place during the Bounty Gate years. And Cam Newton was someone they targeted. I know this for a fact that they went after him. And I know Cam could be brazen and out in their face, but these guys tried to hurt him. Steve Smith. I remember Steve Smith trying to target his knees. And Steve Smith got up right in Sean Payton's face on the sideline. Who's going to stop him? Steve Smith would have stomped the dog shit out of Sean Payton. Aaron Rodgers even was a player they had gone after, trying to get rid of players so the Saints could win. Just dirty play. And now we're going to come down. And I'll tell you, if you have not tried this Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, and you dress it like a Big Mac, you won't want a Big Mac again. Because it's got the taste of a Big Mac, but it's got more meat. And it's a better sandwich. Before we get to the number 1 reason why I hate the New Orleans Saints, I do want to mention the overall history between the Saints and the Panthers. New Orleans does hold a 28-25 advantage, so it's pretty close in rivalry. One of those games will be in the 2018 playoff game in New Orleans where they won 31-26. And if Cam would have had a receiver who could catch the ball that day, Leggett, Nene, whoever it was that dropped the ball in the end zone, and went on Devin Funchess, who was hurt, who still could have made a play. Cam had no help. And maybe if they had used Christian McCaffrey in his rookie year a little bit more, it would have been a difference. But he had no help, and it would have been beneficial if he would have been able to play more. But for the most part, New Orleans has won 8 of the last 9 matchups. So if you go back, these last 9 matchups, Carolina had the advantage. You know, the first 5 times the Panthers and Saints played, starting in 95, the Panthers won 4 out of 5. Okay. So it's been a pretty close history. But I won't hold you up. The number 1 reason why I despise and hate the New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton. I think he was made in a laboratory. He kind of looks like Kenny Chesney, the short midget country music singer, if he had his genes mixed with Nancy Pelosi, the old oak tree who's a congresswoman. And they created this evil little man. He looks like Joker without makeup. No other coach in Panthers history that we've ever played, I don't care who it is more despised and loathed than Sean Payton. He's the worst. So anyway, folks, I'm saying this, coming to the end of our McDonald's muckbang, and my hatred for the Saints. Give me some comments what you think about this. If you're a Saints fan, I can take it. But if you can, subscribe to this channel. It's free. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that bell notification. Be notified of more content like this. future episodes. Leave some comments. Let me know what you want to see in another comment, what you think of this, what you didn't like about it, what you did. And I'll try to come up with some videos of ones that you would like to see me cover with the Hurricanes, the Hornets, and the Panthers. And subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that like button. And we'll see you on the next episode of Carolina Sports Guy.